Hi, Coach Crazy Cat here with you from the beautiful bird farm. Super blessed and grateful to be able to hop on real quick and just share a couple of thoughts that I had just about this crazy world and opinions and views and news. And I don't know if you feel like me, but it's like all the negativity and the sadness is coming from everywhere, right? It seems like everybody has an opinion and a view or an objection, and it's really hard to keep yourself out of trouble. And I'm kind of like a goofball, and anything that comes off of the top of my head comes flying out of my mouth. I've always had that problem, but I'd really kept it under wraps for a long time. But now I really I don't know. I think it's fun to be goofy. It's the way I was created. So I just like saying what I think. Do you know what I mean? And giving my view. And I love to actually hear people's opinions, but I don't like to be in fights because I'm a really peaceful person. And I just find it really sad when people are finding a reason to fight. But I always try to figure out, like, why would that be? And I know that people, they have opinions for a reason, and I think that most people really just are trying to help other people. And so they're going out and sharing their view in hopes that it helps somebody else. But the other person has an opposite opinion. And then instead of actually putting ourselves on the other side of the bridge and being like, why might they feel that way or whatever, and trying to really truly understand, it's no, I'm right and blah, blah, blah. But then I think about the news, right? Because the news is definitely not helping all of this. They seem to love to speak from emotion and just, I can't even hardly watch the news anymore. It's just ridiculous. But I found this quote from Winston Churchill, and I think it's extremely wise. There's no such thing as public opinion. There's only published opinion. So one of the things I thought about when I saw that is, is all of this stuff as bad as everyone tries to make it? Or are we creating issues just because it's fun to talk about? And I don't know 100% of all of that or why some people are so mad and frustrated, but I am sending you the world's biggest remote hug. I love all opinions, and all opinions are fine with me. I just hate when people are really sad because it's tearing your own tummy apart to be yelling at other people. Just saying. Anyway, so how do you have a positive impact on the world? And how do you counteract the craziness and share hope and love when the world seems to be just fighting, tearing itself apart, fussing all the time? So I just keep trying to share the light and love of Jesus no matter what. The true love comes from the word. He's the only hope, and his word will not return void. So I'm trying to share it and read it as much as I can. And I would encourage you to do the same because it's just really been life-changing, and it helps me to gain perspective through all of this, and to not yell back when I feel like I've been yelled at. You know what I mean? Like when you're yelled at and you're just minding your business or saying your opinion, it doesn't feel very good. But maybe realize that the other person may not be yelling because of anything to do with you. They've got their own stuff going on, and it's just the environment that we're in, and there's a lot of pressures. So some verses from Isaiah 55:10 and 11. For as the rain comes down and the snow from the heavens, and do not return there, but water the earth and make it bring forth and bud, and give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so is my word that goes forth out of my mouth. It does not return to me empty, but shall do what I please, and shall certainly accomplish what I sent it for. And I just love those verses. God's word will not return void. So just share it, read it, eat it, think about it, whatever. It's changed my life, and I promise it can change yours too. So today's reading is from Psalms 15, and it's a short one, but it's talking about, the same exact thing, trying to stay in trust and trying to share light and try to, stay in covenant with God, even when, the world's kind of cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. So Jehovah, who does sojourn in your tent, who does dwell in your set apart mountain? He who walks blamelessly and does righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. He has not slandered with his tongue. He has not done evil to his neighbor, nor lifted up a reproach against his friend. in whose eyes a reprobate one is despised, but he who esteems those who fear Jehovah, he swears to his own hurt and does not change. He has not put out his silver at interest and has not taken a bribe against the innocent. He does these and is never moved. So it's just talking about remaining in righteousness, even when people around you are doing crazy and weird things. And righteousness comes from trusting God. It says in Romans, I believe it's chapter 3 or chapter 4, that Abraham trusted God and it was accounted to him for righteousness. Abraham packed up his wife and moved 700 miles away to go west to where God was sending him. And he trusted God, and that was accounted to him for righteousness. And it can be accounted for your righteousness as well. You're not going to clean your own act up or be good enough to get into heaven or earn your way into heaven. The only way is by trusting God. And when you do that, he will change your heart so that you're able to rise above the confusion and the craziness and to have peace even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. There you go. So with that, be blessed. Have a beautiful and amazing day. And if you have questions about the word, where to read, how to read, where to start, please, please, please reach out. I would love, love, love to help you. I try to be very non-judgmental and just helpful. And I've been reading through the word, so I'd be happy to get you that. The Verse by Verse Ministries is amazing. There's so many resources. You don't have to stay blind from the word and what's in it. It's really an amazing book that will change your life. All right. Enjoy your weekend, and hopefully I will see you next week. Big kisses, remote hugs, lots of love. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon. #crazycat. And I want to remind you that you are awkwardly beautiful. You are created to be beautiful. And being awkward is fun. So embrace it and find your beautiful, that dream in your heart. You can live it too. All right. See you soon. Bye.